Hello everybody, my name is Martin Orellana from Keller Williams Professional, and today we're gonna explain you most of the questions that first-time buyers have about a great program what they call in Seth down payment program. And for that we have a very professional gentleman. His name is Travis Spencer from MCAT Mortgage, and he's gonna answer to you all the questions that first-time buyers may have about this beautiful program they call it Seth down payment program. So question number one that first-time buyers may have is going to be, why is the Seth down payment program so beneficial for first-time buyers? And for that we're going to have Mr. Travis Spencer to answer that question. Can you please explain that question to us, Mr. Travis?
Yes, sir. So Seth stands for Southeastern Texas Housing. The reason why this particular down payment program is so beneficial, especially to new home buyers, is it's very easy to get. It's actually one of the most practical, easiest guideline down payment assistance program to get. So in other words, personally what I say is it's really the only down payment assistance program for this age. There's additional down payment assistance programs, however their guidelines are so strict that it becomes it's basically marketing material to gain people's interest. The Seth program is real. The Seth program, we are actually helping first-time home buyers get into property with assistance, with down payment assistance. Very easy program to get.
Excellent, Travis. Another question they might have is why or what are some of the qualifications for the program?
Okay.
Who can qualify for this program?
Okay. Again, one of the benefits of this program is how easy it is to qualify. Basically, in a nutshell, what you need to qualify for this program, and some people may not know what this is, but maximum debt to income ratio of 45% on FHA mortgages, 50% on conventional mortgages. Another qualifying factor that I really love about this program is a household, depending on the county, so it's county specific, but generally the household can make up to $80,000. Problem with old programs is a lot of times, depending on the number of the household, you can only make $40,000. So when you got a husband and wife with 3 children and you can only make $40,000 to qualify for down payment assistance program, not very realistic. This program, 45% DTI, so decent management of debt, and they can make money and still get this program, which is really beneficial for teachers, nurses, firefighters, people in those lines of work.
Wow, excellent. Now let me ask you this other question: can a buyer get into the home with a zero money out of their pocket? Is that possible?
Good question, good question. It is possible with this program to get into a house with zero out of pocket. However, the program gives you basically a certain amount of funds to be used for the purchase of a home. The funds that you're able to get from Seth is interest rate driven. So a customer gets to pick what interest rate they want and how much down payment assistance. Now, if a buyer chooses to get the maximum benefit, which is 6%. So this grant program, they'll get 6% to be used to closing costs or down payment. If they do that and get additional contributions from the seller, okay, so if the seller pays closing costs, then yes, under those conditions, many buyers can get into a home with little to no money out of pocket.
Wow.
With that seller's help.
Wow, that's a great news for some buyers that may have a great credit but may not have the down payment, so this program would be excellent in that case.
Exactly.
Wow,
exactly.
Great. Now let me ask you this other question: how does the Seth program really works?
Okay, so Seth program, really cool thing about the Seth program is it's a forgivable grant. So there's not a lot of restrictions on what you need to do after you get the thousands of dollars for down payment.
I mean, they don't have to pay that back.
They don't have to pay that back,
Wow.
right? So the way it works is, depending on the type of loan, whether it's an FHA or conventional loan, the buyer is given several different options. Okay, so for example, they can choose a 4% interest rate and get 3% in closing costs, or a 5% interest rate and get 6% closing costs. So it works by them deciding what rate they will take versus how much money they will get from this program. And it is forgivable. They do not have to pay it back, which again is something that I love about this program tremendously.
Wow, that's another great news then. Let me ask you this other question. Does the program add more days to the closing, or we spend the same time to closing time frame?
Yeah, so I mean, hitting on all the good things about this program. So again, another really big benefit about this program is it should not put any extra days onto closing because it is that easy to get. I mean, it's literally that easy to get. Other older down payment assistance programs, you're going to add 15, 20 days to your contract just to be able to close on time. With this program, I mean, we're seeing pretty simple process.
So right now, everything we've been hearing is great for first-time buyers, but there is more questions that you may have that we're gonna cover right now, and that is, what is the maximum loan a first-time buyer can get under this program? Oh, and by the way, only these apply to first-time buyers, or anybody can benefit from this program?
Okay, so very interesting question. Now, the definition of a first-time home buyer to me as a human being with a beating heart is someone that's never owned a home. However, the guidelines state that a new home buyer is someone that has not owned property for 3 years. So if they have not owned a property for 3 years, they're eligible for this program. Now, the maximum loan amount does depend on the type of loan. So for FHA, the maximum loan amount is $274,050. Why the $50? I do not know. The cool thing is they give you additional benefits if you are a veteran. If you are a veteran, the maximum loan amount is $324,000. Again, this program far superior to other down payment assistance programs like the Harris County Down Payment Assistance Program and whatnot, because on those programs, generally the maximum loan amount is $120,000, $130,000, which is very difficult to find in this market.
Okay, so that's also great news. So pretty much, if it's 270, they can buy it with no problem. But if it's a vet, can exceed the 300 up to, like you just mentioned, like
yes.
324
Yes.
and some pennies. Am I right?
No, well, 324 even for VA.
Oh, 324.
For FHA,
okay.
it's 274 and $50.
Awesome. Okay. Let me ask you this other question, Mr. Travis. Does the buyer need to do anything extra to get this program? Because, you know, some people say, hey, do I have to go to classes? How many days of classes? What the buyer needs to do to benefit from this program? Can you please tell me?
Yes. Okay, so now keep in mind you're getting thousands of dollars for free, right? $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 for free. So they do have to do something, but it's very minimal. They have to take a class. Simple class.
One class, one day,
class.
1 hour, what is it?
The crazy thing, it's an online class. They don't even have to leave their house in order to do their requirements of this program. I believe it's an 8-hour class. And it's a very simple class. It's a home buyer education class, so it's beneficial. But that's all the buyer needs to do.
Wow. And for those 8 hours, they're going to get pretty much free money of $10,000?
I do it.
I do it too, man. Trust me. I would do it probably for less, you know, but hey, 10,000 is not bad at all.
True.
Let's get to this other question here. What is the next step a potential buyer needs to take to see if they can get this program?
Okay, so as with any buyer that is out there interested in purchasing property, it starts with contacting a realtor, such as yourself. So they would contact Martin, and Martin would, you would get them in contact with me or anyone else that would offer this program. Now, once they've contacted a realtor of value, then it would start with a loan application. And it's free. Once the loan application is completed, you can generally determine pretty much immediately whether or not someone qualifies for this amazing program.
Okay. Well, as this point, we have lots of great information. The new buyers, remember this, it says new buyer, not necessarily first-time buyer. Because if you don't own a house for the last 3 years, you also can benefit from this program. But you first-time buyer, you didn't even have to worry about it. So you pretty much qualify. So, but again, step number 1 to start on this program is call me, okay? Call Martin Orellana at 281-667-7842. You know me, you already know my ethics of work, and we're gonna do whatever it takes, and we're gonna make sure you buy an experience and benefit from this program will be the greatest experience ever in your life. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.